Hi everyone, I'm Jane Trotter and this is Accelerando Piano. In today's tutorial we're going to be looking at ledger lines, what they are, why we need them and how to work them out. So a ledger line is an extra line which we need to go above or below the stave which we write the notes on. Let's have a look at this example here and I'll show you what I mean. First off, the ledger line is this little guy here. These are the extra lines which we need to add in. And as you can see there, we can have just one or we could have multiple ones. Like up here, we've got 4 ledger lines. And the ledger lines are used when we've run out of space on the stave. So for example, I could draw in a D here and a G up here, and that's all that we've got room for on the stave there. But obviously there are a whole lot of other notes. In fact, if I just show you on the keyboard that range, we've got that D and that G. But as you can see, there are a whole lot of other notes either side, which we need to be able to add in for that particular hand to play. So if we check back in this example here, here's good old middle C, and these notes will go below middle C. Likewise, for your left hand, that is middle C. But if your left hand needs to play notes above middle C, it will need the ledger lines here. This guy is your F, and this one goes right up to a G. So that's what the ledger lines look like, and that's why we need them. The important thing is that when you've got the ledger lines in that particular hand, in that particular clef, that will be for that hand. So here, for example, your left hand is not going to be playing those. That is for your right hand. Even though that A, G and B is down below middle C, and normally your left hand would play the notes below middle C, your right hand has to play those. Okay, so sometimes it's a little bit confusing working them out. So what I'm going to do is push the staves together, which I'll show you in this next screen here. Now I've pushed them together to make it a bit easier to work this out. So I'm going to draw middle C right here. Here we go. Now if I want to go below middle C, in fact you can think of that, just by the way, as the grand stave with the middle C line, which is the dotted line I've got running through the middle. So middle C is at the bottom of the treble clef there. But obviously we might want to go down a little bit lower. So say I want to go down below C and I want to head one note lower, which would take me to B. Now that B I would play with my right hand because it's written in the treble clef. But you can see that it's in a comparable space here for the left hand. That's your left hand B. And if you imagine that middle C line right there with the dots, this guy and this guy are kind of in the same place. Let's check it out for a much lower note. Let's go, there's our middle C line. I'm going to add in 2 more ledger lines there. So here's our C, put on that side. C, we go down to B, the line note is A, the space note is G, and here we go, there is our F. So that is F played in the right hand, the F below middle C. And if I draw that in the bass clef, it is right there. And so you can see again there, it's a comparable position. Let's check it out going the other way. I'm going to draw my middle C for my left hand. And you can see there, middle C is at the top of the bass clef. So let's do the same thing. Let's draw in that middle C ledger line, and I want to go one note higher. So I'm going up to D, one note higher than middle C. And if I draw it in the treble clef, there it is. So my right hand is going to play that one. My left hand is going to play that one. And let's go up even higher. I'm going to go 3 ledger lines again. That one, and that one. So let's work it through. We've got C, D, E's the line, F is the space, and there we go. That's our G. And if we draw that in the right hand, there it goes. Same place, if you like. Comparable line like that. So, I hope that's made reading the ledger lines a little bit easier. It can get a bit confusing, but if you just work it systematically from the middle C line, or if you're right on top of the treble clef, it would be an A up the top, and you just work through the letter names progressively up or down, you will get to your note. So, good luck with those ledger lines.